Yes, please. Begin.
Good morning, one and all. I am Hasnain and I am your Zoom master for today's event. To conduct this session smoothly, please note the below instructions. Number 1, keep yourself muted unless you are asked to unmute by the host. Number 2, avoid sending chats when the speaker is on stage. Number 3, be ready for your turn before the previous speaker is performing. Number 4, you are supposed to stand and perform. Number 5, in case of any technical issue, you will be given only one more chance to perform. Lastly, enjoy the time here and smile. Good luck all. Thank you.
Kalin, you can begin.
Hello, everybody. I am Karan Thakkar, your host.
Kalin, we can't see your camera on, darling. Please on your video. Yeah.
Miss, my video is on.
Yeah, now we can see you. Please begin.
Hello.
Sorry, it's gone off again. Kalin, it's again gone off.
I think it's because she's on an iPad.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
All right. No worries. Yeah, you can start.
Yes, ma'am. So, hello everyone. I'm Felin Thakkar, your host / MC, Master of Ceremonies for today. First of all, I would like to thank and welcome our two wonderful judges, Miss Yasmin and Miss Tasneem. Welcome to our Extempore competition with our wonderful speakers. Thank you for coming and judging our competition and making time for it in your busy schedule. OMGs, I feel so thoughtful today. Is it something special? Is it a special day? Oh yes, I remember. It's Thoughtful Day. It's an amazing day for our Extempore competition. We're going to get many thoughtful and creative speeches today. It's a very thoughtful day to give our thoughtful speeches. Over to Rudra, our thoughtful welcome speaker.
A very warm good morning to all of you. I am Rudra Gundawar and I am here to welcome you all for this fantastic event where we are going to showcase our skills and confidence learned in public speaking lessons. First, I would like to thank our dynamic judges who are here with us. Let me introduce them briefly to you. Our first judge is Miss Yasmin Bashar Magna. She is a dynamic mom, a food blogger of the blog My Red Apple, artist, YouTuber of the channel This and That by Rohel, quizmasters on various platforms, and recently turned the author of one of its own kind books, Home Economics and Personality Development for a Little Mummy. She is an educator at heart. She stresses on learning through fun activities by exploring interesting resources and online tools that make a long-lasting impact in our minds. She believes that to indulge in more time with kids teaches us beyond what books can offer. Our second judge is Ms. Tasneem. She is a public speaking and creative writing facilitator with Active Kids. She has authored 3 children's fantasy fiction short stories on Amazon Kindle. Passionate about writing, she has also written and published short stories in various genres, as well as runs a blog on Mom's Presso on her motherhood experiences. Welcome, Ms. Tasneem and Ms. Yasneem. We are truly honored to have you. Without further ado, let me invite our talented and ever-smiling Miss MC Felin Thakkar to take the proceedings of the meeting forward. Good luck to all the participants and good luck to me. Over to you, MC Felin.
Thank you, Rudra, for that astonishing welcome speech. I hope everybody feels very welcome, especially our judges. Over to Ms. Tarnam.
Thank you so much, Felin. Indeed, it is a thoughtful morning. It's a thoughtful day celebrated worldwide. And apparently, we are conducting our extempo contest on this completely aligned occasion, which is the thoughtful day. And I'm sure you're going to present all the thoughtful speeches, which are so well prepared by you all children. So you deserve that credibility and credit for all the hard work which you have done. I'm really looking forward to the contest. Now coming to my dear friends and my lovely teachers which who are here today to judge this fantastic event. So firstly, thank you so much, Tasneem, our facilitator at Active Kids. I think it's been such a wonderful journey with Tasneem. She is a very wonderful individual and extremely creative teacher. So I have seen kids completely transforming under her care. She's so passionate about her work that most of the time I pick strategies from her. So that's the that's how we work, and it's been such a fantastic journey, Tasneem. Thank you so much for coming here and accepting to be the judge for today's contest. Next, I would like to call upon my Toastmaster friend, Yasmin. It's a very fresh association with Miss Yasmin, but whatever time, whenever I've seen her bubbling with excitement and passion and rigor. I've never seen her, doing accepting mediocrity. She was always there to do something instrumental and something completely unique and different. So that kind of made me think and also learn that yes, we, even if you're not an educator, you can be an educator at heart and still teach all people around you so many wonderful lessons. So thank you, Yasmin, and I'm really happy to have you here on this side where you have kids this time, not our Toastmasters, but we are really looking forward to today's contest. Thank you so much. So over to our MC who has been waiting to talk more. MC, over to you.
Thank you, Ms. Sarnam, for that wonderful speech. So now I would like to call upon Ms. Tasneem and Ms. Yasmin to say a few words before we start our thoughtful and wonderful contest.
Yes, first of all, thank you so much for the warm welcome, Tarannum ma'am, and to the MC. That was really heartwarming. And secondly, to all the participants, first of all, congratulations. Let me tell you that when I was your age, I would fumble and stutter even if I had to take a washroom break. So, first of all, I think congratulations for stepping forward and being a part of this contest. That makes you a winner by itself. Secondly, I want you all to recognize and acknowledge the sweet spot that you all are in right now. I think you all are at the helm of achievement. You all are in the era of achievers. So the skills and the qualities that you imbibe right now are going to go a long way in shaping up your goals for the future. So I wish that you make the most of this contest and do your best. Godspeed and all the best to everybody. Thank you so much. And over to Yasmin, ma'am.
Good afternoon. A beautiful day, a very thoughtful day indeed. I can see the screen bubbling with excitement already. And what a wonderful platform to have the kids showcase their talent in terms of public speaking. I can already, you gave a head start with the MC, and what a beautiful voice modulation. I must say the platform is doing a really good job. I'm already excited for it. I just like to say this little extract. My first extempore speech competition, many laughed, many giggled. At the end of the day, we are proud that you tried, my friend said. With that, I grew with failure. So this is an extract, a quote by Vaishnavi, and I really could relate to this because there is no failure in this platform. you only learn through your failure. So keeping that in mind, I feel we have a bubbling and chirpy lot over here. And thanks to Ma'am Tarannum Sheikh, who is obviously, when you have a teacher, an educator like her, I can see her reflection with the kids out here on the screen who are all excited and ready with their speeches. Uh, every speech is like a pencil. It should have a point. And I can see so many pencils over here, all ready to shoot. And I can't wait to hear everyone's point of view. And no doubt, all of you all are winners. Like my co-judge Tasneem pointed out, you have already won one milestone. So looking ahead for the next level, I can't wait to get started. Thanks a lot, and over to you, Tarano.
Uh, Thank you so much, Tasneem and Yasmin, to learn a lot from you in every session, in every conversation that we have. We'll now move ahead with our, I think, over to Felon. I think, Felon, you have something else or would like to sign out? Sign out.
No, I would like to sign out and say thank you for all your wonderful speeches and thank you for having me as your MC.
Thank you, Felon. Thank you so much for doing it so beautifully. So, children, we're now going to head to our contest. As you all know, I'm going to start with briefing you with some rules of the contest. If you haven't been up, if you are not aware, kindly make note of it. So the contest is divided into two categories. We'll be having one as junior category and the other one is senior category. In each category, we have about 11 in the junior category. We have 11 contestants. Tasneem ma'am and Yasmin ma'am, can you please add one name there? I think I somehow missed it. It's Tiana Martis, the student name, Tiana. I'll give you the spelling. Tiana, can you please put your spelling there so ma'am
Yes,
can
I
know it?
wrote in chat. I wrote the order of junior category.
Yeah. So ma'am would like to just know the name spelling of the last contestant in junior category, and we have 10 participants in the senior category for today's contest. After every speaker, we are going to give a break of. We're going to have a short 10 seconds break time for the judges to mark and grade the students. Okay, so kindly maintain silence at that point. Kuvar will be our timer today. So Kuvar will be keeping time secretly the moment the speaker is on stage and starts. Kuvar, your timer should start. You don't have to announce the timing at any point, except that when it is 3 minutes up, you're going to send me a private chat that the time is up and I'll be muting them, right? Because your time limit is minimum 1 minute, 30 seconds, minimum 1 minute and maximum 3 minutes. Okay, so you don't have to worry about how much and how more you spoke because we have already rehearsed the speeches and you're doing it so well. So don't worry about it. All right, thank you, Kuvar, for accepting this thing. I hope you're feeling good now.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Just to let all the speakers know, we have a judging criteria, and the judging criteria is we have content organization. That means the speech structure which you have created and how you deliver. The content organization carries 30%. The speech delivery, how you deliver the speech with confidence, with gestures, with eye contact, okay, with just your stage presence, all that is going to carry 40% of marks. And finally, the pronunciation, grammar, and vocabulary is going to carry 30% of marks. Okay, the judges have been given the speaking orders, and you will be called as per the order which we have randomly decided. All right, we are now going to begin with the juniors category first. So our event judges, if you are ready, we can start. Is there any question for us to answer?
Miss, can you be co-host?
You are okay, fine. I'll just do that. Right. And everyone during the contest, kindly stay muted so that you don't distract the speakers. And you must stand and deliver. I think you already know that. Right. So now let's begin. Before that, all the very best. You are all rock stars and you're all winners to me. and to all of us. So just give your best and be the best version of yours. And be better than your last performance. Okay, so that is something what we are going to do today in this contest. So we are going to begin with junior category first. Our first speaker for today is Felin Thakkar. Hasnain, can you please pin her on time so that we don't waste time? Right. 1 second. Just a moment.
Can everyone see her?
All right. So we are now going to begin with our first speaker. Sorry, I can't see her. Where is she?
I've pinned
Yeah,
her.
sorry, I can see her. Yes.
Miss, can you see me?
Yes, dear, I can see you now. Yeah, sure, I can see you now. So, okay. So we now begin with our first speaker, Felin Thakkar. Felin, your topic is, if you had 3 wishes to be fulfilled, what would it be? If you had 3 wishes to be fulfilled, what would it be? Felin Thakkar, over to you.
I'm sure all of you have wished for a tooth fairy or Santa, fulfilling all your wishes that are really close to your heart. Let me tell you my 3 wishes that I wanted fulfilled. Wish 1. A tiny cup Pommy, a Pomeranian puppy. I really want a Pomeranian puppy because it's really cute, fluffy, and tiny. I also feel really lonely at home, especially in my summer vacations and winter vacations. So I would have more responsibilities and I wouldn't have so much free time and I wouldn't get bored so much. Wish 2. My grandparents to come to Dubai and shift with us. So I really want my grandparents to come and shift with us to Dubai is because both of them are 60 plus. So it would be better that they stay with us since they're senior citizens. And I wouldn't feel so lonely with the puppy alone at home. And if I needed help with taking care of the puppy when I was at school and my parents would be at work, they can take care of the puppy by feeding him or giving him water and taking for walks, etc. And my last and final wish, my most important wish of all, is that my best friend forever comes from Pakistan and shifts to Dubai again in her old house. I really want her to shift back to Dubai. It's because she was a really close friend of mine, and we're friends since 7 years. So it feels really sad for her leaving, and we didn't even get a perfect goodbye. So I really miss her. So I just hope that even if my other 2 wishes don't come true, this one does come true. And the last thing I'd have to say is that we all have some wishes unfulfilled in our hearts. But we still should be happy with what we have and live in the moment, rather than wishing for desires that are or cannot be fulfilled. The secret to true happiness is being happy in what you have and not what you don't have. So be happy in what you have. So stay happy and stay safe. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you, Felin. Let us maintain 10 seconds of silence for the judges to mark the ballot.
Over to you.
Thank you. Next, let's call upon our next speaker in the juniors category. Speaker 2, Rudra Gundavar. Rudra Gundavar, your topic is the hardest thing I've ever done. The hardest thing I've ever done. Rudra Gundawar, over to you.
Day in, day out, we rush through millions of stuff, sometimes having no idea where we are going, what we are doing, how anything is going to look like in the future. Have you ever looked back at some of the things you have done? Things you had no idea how hard they could be. Things you did because you had no other choice and they turned out to become the biggest lessons of your life. So, when my friend asked me this afternoon, what is the hardest thing you have ever done? I could not stop myself from smiling. I answered him and said it was passing through this new pandemic. From the beginning of this pandemic, COVID-19, till date, I faced many hurdles because of it. This COVID-19 has changed everyone's life, including mine. As a child, I faced difficulties in attending these online classes. Since we cannot meet our friends physically, we cannot play football like we used to do in recess. No discussion about our problems and worries with our friends. It has been observed that due to the above reasons, many children are facing problems in overall development and studies, also with their behavior and physical traits like height. I would also like to take an example of myself. When I used to go to school, my height used to go twice and thrice the speed, but now it grows slow. Research has proven that this pandemic is making children like me of a very young age depressed. They are not able to focus on their studies and play properly. This is affecting their mental health. They have nothing to do but to sit in front of screens. I would like to give an example of my old school friend who had no glasses before this pandemic but now has. Another reason that this pandemic is very impactful because it has ruined everyone's sleep schedule. Studies have shown that 45% of the people sleep past their daily schedule, and due to this, they're highly under stress. I would like to give an example of my school friend who now sleeps really late, and due to that, he's always under stress. Therefore, I conclude that the hardest thing I've ever done is pass through the different hurdles of this pandemic. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you, Rudra. Let's maintain 10 seconds of silence. Children, you can show some reactions and encourage the speakers. All right, let's call upon our next speaker, Agamya Tiwari. Agamya, your topic is the worst vegetable on this planet. The worst vegetable on this planet. Agamya Tiwari, over to you.
Have you ever thought about the worst vegetable in this planet? Maybe for some, it's potatoes, bitter gourd, or pickles. But today, I, Agamya Tiwari, am going to share about the worst vegetable on this planet. So, the worst vegetable on this planet is the pink-colored onions. First and foremost, you may be thinking that why onions? They are healthy for us and give us nutrients. But if you see from my side, they are disgusting. So I do agree that they give us nutrients and are beneficial for us. But the taste and the other things which affect the onion are so bad for me that I can't even look at it. So first, they make us cry It's because of some amino acids which go inside our eyes and then they make us cry. But I think so I should not dive into science here. So, this makes us cry for no reason if we are in the course and we are tired of doing it. But that's not the reason. It's all because of that mischief pink onion. So, before I dive into another point, let me tell you a story which recently happened with me. So, we went to Pizza Hut to, of course, eat pizza. And my favorite is the cheese pizza. So, as we went there, I was in full of distraction with the new toys which came out. And my father, without knowing that I love cheese pizza, he ordered the vegetable pizza. And you know what's on the toppings of the vegetable pizza? Tomato sauce? No! Onions! And you know how much I hate those pink colored vegetables. So once it came on my table, I could smell onions and I felt like something like onions was on the table. But I was wrong because that was only onions and I felt it disgusting. I had to say to my father to cancel the order and then we couldn't cancel the order. So my family ate that and I was relieved of that pink color vegetable. Also, moving on to the taste. The taste for me is so salty that I can't even eat it, especially the raw onions. So, at the concluding point, now you have got to know about the worst vegetable on the planet. I would like to ask a question. That do you know which of the following is the worst vegetable on the planet? And if you agree with me for onions, you can go on onionshate.com, register your name, and join me for the onion breed. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Agamya. Let's maintain 10 seconds. Moving to our next speaker, we have Heer Pandya. Here, the topic is, would you rather use textbooks or tablets to class? Would you rather use textbooks or tablets to class? Heer Pandya, over to you.
If your school gave you the opportunity to choose iPads or textbooks, what would you choose? Well, if I could choose, it would definitely be iPads because iPads help you to learn way more faster than textbooks do. Also, iPads are interactive and iPads improve your computer skills and encourage your independent thinking. Since iPads are portable, they're easy to take along for learning experiences. And students can document by taking photos, videos, and voice recording. By voice recording, they can record what they experienced. And iPads provide more learning tools like e-resources and quizzes. I'm pretty sure textbooks don't do that, right? So, I hope you understood why we need iPads more than textbooks. It's like what Phil Skiller said. The job of the iPad should be to be so powerful and capable that you never need a notebook. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Heer. So let us hear from our next speaker, speaker number 5 in juniors category, Arshia Sheikh. Arshia, your topic is If I Was a Princess, I Would. If I was a princess, I would. Over to you.
Dream a thing more than once, it's sure to come true. By Walt Disney. When I was 5, I always wanted to be a beautiful princess. And yes, everyone's dream is being a prince or a princess, right? If I was a princess, there would be only 5 rules in the whole kingdom. Like kids will get homework once they get blue moon. And if they do, they will only get fun homework, like coloring, reading, and researching. Secondly, no one will stop girls or women to fulfill their dreams because men and women should have equal opportunity. Last but not the least, I want my kingdom to be the happiest and the strongest. So everyone will eat healthy food like vegetables and salad. My soldiers' eyes will be on everyone. These are the things I would do if I was a princess. I may not be a princess, but the future is in my hands. I will change the future by my actions and my smile. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you, Arshia. So, our speaker 6 is Tanisha Kunigal. Tanisha Kunigal, your topic is The Best Day of My Life. The best day of my life. Tanisha Kunigal, over to you.
Yes, every day is like a best day of our life. Just like that, each one of us will also have best day of our life. I also have the best day of my life, and today I'm going to speak about it. I was 9.5 years old. I attended an abacus class. In this class, yearly on December, there used to be a contest on abacus in mental maths. It was Mumbai and Thane district level competition. This competition was all about doing math sums mentally, and we have to do math maximum sums in 5 minutes. I was super duper excited for the contest. My parents and teachers encouraged me for this competition. Sometimes I was a bit lazy to practice the sums, but my mother was always behind me telling to practice. It was time for the contest, and my mother dropped me in the hall where the competition was held. I was a bit nervous and my heart was in my mouth. The teacher told the competition will begin in few minutes. Then she told start, and all started solving the sums. I was writing really fast. Not once I looked here and there, and I didn't even notice who was sitting next to me. After 5 minutes, the teacher shouted, stop. I stopped and started counting the number of sums I solved. I solved 134 sums in this 5 minutes. It was results time, and now my heart was beating rapidly. All the children, including me, were standing in a queue. The teacher was calling everyone's name. I and two children were left in the queue. So I thought that I'm going to get nothing, neither medal nor a trophy. The teacher shouted and said, Tanisha Kunigal, first prize. And hearing this, I got surprised and happy. And then I went on the stage and the teacher gave me a big trophy. This was one of the precious moments of my life. My parents were so happy seeing me getting the trophy. All the audience were clapping, and I never felt so cheerful and elated till now. My mother and I were going back to home. There were many parents with their children in the competition arena. They saw my trophy and congratulated me, and I felt very happy. The next week, I went to my abacus classes with the trophy. My teacher appreciated and praised me for my hard work, and I was photographed in the abacus class with my trophy. Therefore, getting trophy for this abacus contest was the bestest day of my life so far. Thank you. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Tanisha. Let us move ahead with our next speaker, speaker number 7, Hasnain Shaban Ali. Hasnain, your topic is coolest superhero power. The coolest superhero power, Hasnain Shaban Ali. Over to you.
Hello everyone, I am Hasnain Chawanali, and today I will talk about what the coolest superhero power is. Now, I have a question. If you would have a superpower, what would it be? It could be teleportation, mind reading, and much more. But today, I chose a very unique one, which is used by Superman. It's called laser eyes. Laser eyes? I love laser eyes because I can defend myself. For example, if I get bullied or if I'm in trouble and your mom and dad are not around you, you can just laser them, the people who are bullying you. Next, I can move barriers out of my way. For example, if there's a block and you want to move it because you're going super fast and then there's something in front of your way, you can just laser it and there we go, kaboom. Next, laser eyes can give electricity to a lamp. For example, if there's no light in your house, you can use it. You can use the laser eyes to light something up because it's an electronic. So, now I'm going to tell a story. The story is about one day how my friend was in trouble and I went to help him. So one day I was riding my bike across the road, just normally going to the store, and I was coming back, and then I got a call from my friend saying that he's in trouble and people are at his house, but he's home alone. So I was going 50 miles per hour, super fast, and there was a barrier in my way. I lasered it and it kaboomed. Now I'm free to go. So I continued my journey, and as I entered the building, there was no light. So I did what you all are thinking. I gave electricity to the lamps or the lights. So when I saw him in the building in his house, I started pew-pewing the bullies and the people who were in his house. And they were so sad and they started running away. So that's the end of my story. Thank you. And there's one thing I want to say. If you have a superpower, what would it be? Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Hasnain. So, after the coolest superpower, let's find out which is the best superpower ever from Lokesh Chauhan. Lokesh, your topic is the best superpower ever. Over to you,
Yes.
Lokesh.
One who remains grounded will never misuse their superpower. Do you wish to have a superpower? Is it to turn your teacher into a frog or fly in the sky along with the falcons? If I could have one superpower, I would like it to be the superpower that would change the whole world for something better. It would be the power that makes everyone speak truth. If everyone will speak the truth, then no one can indulge in corruption. Someone rightly said, after saying the truth, it's hard to indulge in corruption. And after indulging in corruption, it's hard to say the truth. So, this superpower idea can change the whole world for the better. I can use this superpower everywhere and in many ways. Like if someone speaks lie, my superpower would change his words. My superpower would also bring peace and joy to the world. The people who are fighting will once again calm down, be friends, relatives, or neighbor again. With love, peace, and harmony, we can change the world. And we don't need a superpower for this. Thank you, and over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Lokesh. Let's move into the next speaker who's going to tell which is his favorite sports. Shahim Hamid, my favorite sports, Shahim Hamid, over to you.
If you can believe it, you can achieve it. Yes, I'm talking about sports. How many of you like sports? Raise your hand if there are lots of sports in the world, and everyone has their own favorite sport. But football is one of my favorite. Football is highly competitive sport. It is very entertaining, and the main thing, it makes me really happy. And it's not that easy to play football. We have to think very fast. And it also builds our stamina. It helps us physically and mentally. And I was so interested in football, I went to ask one of my friend, what is exactly football? I want to know more about football. Then, first of all, I asked my friend that, do you know football? Then he said, yes, I know football. Then I asked him, can we play football? Then he said, yes, I will play. But I said, I have but only one problem, that I don't know football. Then I asked him to teach me football. He taught me football. And then know how to play football. Then I know how to play football and I learned new skills, but I didn't play it very well. Then he taught me new skills and learned more things, and now I knew how to play very well. Then I played football. I was so interested in it, and one day my parents knew how much interested I was in football. Then one day my parents decided to sign me into a football training center. They then signed me into a football training center. They surprised me. They signed me into a football training center, and I was so happy. And after that, football was a normal sport for me. It was like my daily routine. So that is why football is not just a game, it's a part of our life. And now I play it
all day. That is why football is my favorite sport. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Shaheen. Our next speaker, Anthea Pereira. Anthea, are you ready?
Yes, miss.
Anthea Pereira, our speaker 10. The topic is the person I look up to. The person I look up to, Anthea Pereira, over to you.
Thank you. We all need someone in our lives who inspire and motivates us. Do you have that person? It can be anyone, your parents, your teachers, or even your friends. If you ask me, I look up to my mom. I look up to my mom because she inspires me and motivates me. She inspires me to not give up. For example, when I'm doing homework and it's the most difficult question, she actually never gives me the answer. She tells me not to give up and try again and again. And guess what? After 5 minutes of repeating the question again and again, I finally understood it and got the answer. Magic, isn't it? She even motivates me to not always think about yourself. Think about others around you. For example, when she's in office, she never actually thinks about herself. She looks at her colleagues, her friends, to see if they're having a good or a bad time. And if they're having a bad time, she tells them to not give up. Because you know what? Giving up is worse than failing. I remember the time my mom convinced me to not give up the most. And I'll tell you too. Last year of exams, it was SST exams. I was terrified. I didn't know what to do because I hate it. Then my mom told me, come on, efforts can give you marks. But efforts count more than just marks. And guess what? I spent all night studying, and next day I went for the exam. And guess what? I passed with flying colors. Now you must have understood that having a person who you look up to is very special and has to be special. Well, if you don't, sometimes you can be the most important people in the most difficult situations. My mom, the person who I look up to, gives me joys and smiles every day. She loves me the way I am. I love you, Mom. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you, Anthea. Let's find out from our last speaker from junior category, Tiana Martis, what is her ambition in life? Tiana Martis, your topic is My Ambition in Life. Ambition in life, Tiana Martis, over to you.
All of us dream of attaining some or the other things in life. Ambition is a driving force that helps us work harder on achieving our goals. We need to do a better job by putting ourselves higher at our own list. Is it even possible to let life go as planned? Well, in my case, yes. I would make the right career choices in my life. So let me tell you what is my ambition in my life. I highly admire the medical profession. That is, I want to be a doctor. A doctor's life is so admirable. They would willingly assist sick people at any time. A doctor's profession is highly respected in society. My nation is in desperate need of doctors. A doctor's profession is a profession I've always highly looked up to from childhood. If I become a doctor someday, I would inform the people about the importance of cleanliness and sanitation. I know being a doctor isn't easy, and I'm well aware of it.
It will, of course, be a long journey, but I'm determined to achieve my goal. There are also different categories of doctors, such as eye surgeons and skin specialists. But I want to become a surgical doctor. That is one of my favorite categories. As a doctor, my slogan will be service before self. To sum up, I would say this is what I want to grow. This is what I want to become when I grow up. If anyone turns their passion into their jobs, the world will definitely be a better place. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you, Tiana. So, audience, I hope you are having a gala time listening to all the fabulous speakers of the fabulous line of speakers who have shared their opinions so beautifully. It was really captivating. That ends the first segment of our contest today, which is the junior category. We are going to have a few minutes break for you to get refreshed, and our MC, who we don't want her to sign out because she is going to get you all to get engaged with some games and fun games for another 3 to 5 minutes till we'll have some chat in the breakout room with Yasmin ma'am and Tasneem ma'am. All right, so over to my lovely. Let us welcome our next speaker in the senior category, Shahana Hamid. Shahana, your topic is the best birthday gift ever. The best birthday gift ever. Shahana Hamid, over to you.
Birthdays are the special time of the year. We always look forward to this day each year. The birthday party planning, the dressing, guest lists, and most importantly, gifts. So let me tell you the best gift I ever got. The best gift I got was a bicycle. When I was in grade 3, I was totally new in the city. So it was really difficult for me to make new friends because I was really shy. Finally, after a few days, I met some friends, but they only came for cycling. So I really wanted one bicycle so badly. My father noticed it and they surprised me with bicycle. So I was really happy. This is the best gift because it was gifted by my father and they are still with me. I remember when I got the bicycle, my father was teaching me how to ride it, and I said to my dad that you can go, I can ride it alone. Then I bumped into the wall. It is still very, very special to me because it has lots of memories with me. Now also, when I see my dusty old bicycle, it brings me smile. Therefore, bicycle was the best gift I got in my life. Thank you, and over to you.
Thanks, Shahana. Just for everyone to note, I think whoever is getting some technical issue, so Arshia would be timing everybody. Arshia, you need to privately send me in chat if it is exceeding the time. Please welcome our next speaker, speaker 3, Hazel Thakkar. Hazel, your topic is convince us that homework is harmful. Convince us that homework is harmful. Hazel Thakkar, over to you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Have you heard of this proverb? This is reality these days. You can consider me as Jack, and I will say every student is Jack. who simply has no time to play. And the reason behind that is homework. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm here to convince all of you why homework is harmful. I can justify that. Even if I try to prioritize my day, I know where it can fit my playtime. All because of homework. Despite I spend 7 hours a day at school with studying religiously, after coming back from school, rather than having a power nap or playtime, what I have to do is homework. Terrible, isn't it? I love yoga, gymnastics, cycling, and painting. I would like to do at least one of them a day. But because of homework, I'm not able to do any of them, which is making me adamant, grumpy, displeased, and furious. But ideally, I am not like that. After hours of studies, I would like to meet my friends, play outdoor, go for a cycle ride, or for an evening walk. But again, I can't do any of them, which is making me feel so irritated, and in result, I'm facing sleep deprivation, obesity, headache, and I miss my friends. Therefore, I feel depressed and isolated. After homework, it is time for dinner, and early to bed and early to rise. By the time my parents reach home, I'm already set to sleep, and I can't talk to them. Just a small good night. Raise your hand if you feel that homework should be fun. Why do we even need homework when we pay attention in school and our teachers explain everything in detail and makes it sure we learn everything with no query left unanswered? Homework is giving us nothing but challenges and making it hard to balance our me time, family time, and playtime. With so much damage, I feel that homework should be fun and kids should make it fun. Oh Lord, by saying this, it doesn't mean that I hate studies, but please make homework fun and more of our passion. I hope I justified all my points. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you, Hazel. Now, let us invite our next speaker in female category, Nawal Sheikh. Nawal, are you ready?
Yeah.
Nawal, your topic is, if I were famous, it would be for my, it, if I were famous, if I was famous, it would be for my, over to you, Nawal.
Okay. Stardom isn't always a profession. It can occur in an accident. That's how I probably would get famous in the future. Because to tell you the truth, my life is quite boring. I can't sing or can I act. So if I were to get famous, I would say it'd probably be for my profession. And knowing me, I might have done it by mistake. Who knows? I've always dreamed of being a doctor. The main reason is I just want to help people. But to tell you the truth, I kind of dreamed of finding the COVID cure. But the way I dreamed it was very weird. I dreamed of being a doctor, but an irresponsible doctor. Not irresponsible in the way that I did not take care of my patients, but irresponsible in the way I was very fidgety, like I want to touch everything and play with everything. So basically, like how I am now. I dreamed of by accidentally breaking important chemical beakers and then combining them together to create some sort of chemical reaction that had full power to kick COVID out of our lives. Well, if I get famous in the future, that's great. But if I got famous by accident, well, that was expected. I mean, don't tell me I didn't tell you first. All jokes aside, whether this happens or not, hope and pray we find a permanent cure for COVID and return back to normal lives so young minds like all of us can have a bright and active future ahead. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you, Navan. Let us welcome our next speaker, speaker 5, Shubh Khanna. Shubh, your topic is, if I could be a character in any video game, it would be. If I could be a character in any video game, it would be. Shubh Khanna, over to you.
Gamers don't die, they respawn. Do you love to play video games? Because I do. A lot. I can play video games all day, no matter how much time I have. Well, then, you might know many characters of the gaming world, especially Master Chief. Do you know him? If you don't, you will get to know him soon. Master Chief is one of the greatest characters of all time. From the game Halo, which has made many records in the past years. The Master Chief is one of the most popular characters in the gaming world. And the game is also the most influential game of all time. Out of all these billion games, this one game Halo is the top one. That is so cool. If I had a chance to be anyone in a video game, that would probably be Master Chief because of his amazing power and intelligence. Imagine punching a missile right into the sky. Well, Master Chief can do that. Like, who wouldn't want that power, right? He even wears an unbreakable armor with a robot helmet on him. So he basically cannot be defeated, no matter how close the enemy is. That is amazing, isn't it? He can do so much incredible stuff. And that is nothing. He is really good at athletics, and he runs 105 kilometers per hour. That's almost faster than a car. That's so cool, right? And finally, the main thing about Master Chief, he is actually a superhuman. That means he's one of the superheroes as well. Not even all the Avengers together can beat this guy. He is so powerful and intelligent. This guy is indestructible. This is the reason why I would love to be Master Chief. Who would you want to be? Thank you. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Shubh. Let's welcome our next speaker, speaker 6, Naren Satish. Naren, your topic is, the last time I was surprised. The last time I was surprised. Naren Satish, over to you.
Surprise is the greatest gift which life can grant us. So, boys and girls, raise your hands if you like surprises. Oh, wow, 90% of the class loves surprises. So, let me tell you the last time when I was surprised. Let us imagine that you're a 6 years old child and you're playing your favorite game with your friends in the garden. It was a beautiful evening and the sun was setting. When I was playing with my friends, I saw a boy running towards his mom. I thought it was my friend Rayansh. He always comes to our building to attend tuitions next to my house. So the next day, I decided to meet my friend. When I saw my friend, I went near him, and then I realized that he was not my friend Rayansh. He was my childhood friend Ayush, and his mom was my class teacher. I was surprised. I told my friend Ayush that I was waiting for a long time to meet him. I played a lot of games with him like football, cricket, etc. We had a lot of fun.
After some time, I took my friend and his mother to my house. When my mom saw my class teacher, she was ready to complain about me. I was afraid that my mom would tell all the naughty things that I do in my home. After some time, my teacher was discussing something with my mother. I was curious to know what they were talking about. So I hid in a place and I was listening to them. I was scared that my teacher would tell all the bad things that I do in my class. And then I was surprised that my teacher was telling good things about me and she was appreciating me. I felt very happy. After some time, my teacher and my friend went home. My mom appreciated me and gave me many gifts. So, friends, surprises are rare. We always don't get it. So, be ready to get surprised and enjoy the moment. Thank you, and over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Naren. So put your hands together for our next speaker, Falak Shaban Ali. Falak, your topic is something I've done that I'm proud of. Something I have done that I'm proud of. Falak Shaban Ali, over to you.
So have we all had that moment where you felt proud of yourself? Your back is straight and your head is held high? I was, just as I walked up to grab my certificate. The butterflies in my stomach were evaporating. Believe me, in front of hundreds of people, there stood on stage a well-dressed lady in red heels and a red dress. Smile, yelled the cameraman. I took the picture and I ran off to sit next to my friend Isabella. Isabella, I got it! The Endeavor Award. On the award, it said, this award is given to recognize a student's ongoing positive attitude to their learning and respectful behavior to teachers and peers. Ew, too many big words. This award is given to the best out of the best, the ones who shine bright in the dark. I was the one who was shining bright in the dark that day. This award, everybody wanted this award and was dying to get it. I felt so proud of myself. And I got this award only on the first year in the school. It also had the signatures of the principal and the vice principal on it. As a treat for getting this amazing flabbergasting award, I was taken out to McDonald's, a child's holy place, and took my favorite drink. I still have this award till this day to show anyone and everyone what I achieved 3 years back. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you, Falak. Next, let me call upon our next speaker, Shreyas Chakraborty. Shreyas, your topic is, if you become a billionaire for one day, what would you do? If you become a billionaire for one day, what would you do? Shreyas, over to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, just imagine, if you're a billionaire for one day, what will you do? Would you buy Bugatti car or go to Paris as holidays? Let me tell you what is my wish. So, with billions of money, I can buy anything, even the world. But trust me, firstly, I will help those people who are in problem by giving them half of the money. Then there are many things to buy for myself as well as to make for others. Like, firstly, I will buy a Ferrari car and I will ride it to school. Of course, my friends will jealous of me. I will even buy 1,000 packets of chips and eat them day and night. I will buy a bungalow with 4 floors, a huge swimming pool, and blooming of flowers in a big garden. Yes, my health is also my priority. So I will buy a gym and every day I will do some exercises and build my body muscle. I will even buy a children's club where after lockdown all the children will come and play lots of games. The club name will be Shreya's Fun Club. Wow, that's a good name. Oh no, it's an imagination, but I can't control myself imagine it. Let it be. I should be happy with what I have, but I will also try to fulfill all my dreams. So, in conclusion, I would like to say that be happy with what you have and please fulfill your dream. All the best in future. Hereby, I am signing off. Thank you. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Shreyas. Next, let me invite our next speaker, speaker 9, Aisha Fias. Aisha, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Aisha, your topic is, if I could time travel, which time of history you would like to visit and why? If I could time travel, which time of history I would like to visit and why? Over to Aisha.
Hi, everybody. Today, we're going to be time traveling. Well, not in real life, but in our imagination. So I want everybody to close their eyes and think of a place in the past. And open your eyes when you have reached the destination. Okay, everybody close your eyes. Stop. I have reached my destination. I would like to go to the Olympics, the first ever Olympics. I would like to go to the Olympics because I want to know how the judges judged back then. I'm sure it won't be like how it is now. I want to know how the athletes got ready. And I wonder how the big torch would be there. I'm sure it won't be how it is this year. Alright, but can you imagine how the judges judged the sports without cameras? Like in track, if two people are really close to each other, how do they declare who's first or who's second or who's third or how? You would need to be really talented and have good eyesight. Not me. I wonder how athletes would get ready every day. Because I'm sure it's not like how it is now. Like, I do gymnastics, and every time somebody does something wrong, we would just take a video. But back then, they didn't have phones to take a video. Their coaches would have to tell them. It's not that bad. But if you can't see what you're doing wrong, how will you know what you're doing? And the big torch. Everybody knows the big torch. It starts the Olympics and ends it off. This year, they used drones because of Corona and stuff. But if there was like a virus back then, like chickenpox or something, I'm sure they won't have drones. And if they did, my life is a lie. I know that we can't go back to the past, but we can make our future. And to make our future, we must work hard. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you, Aisha. we've come to the last speaker of seniors category, Uzair Abdul Rahman. Uzair, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
You need to stand straight, upright, and yeah, test your good. So, Uzair, your topic is what would it be like if dinosaurs roamed around the earth? What would it be like if dinosaurs roamed around the earth? Over to you, Uzair.
Dinosaurs, a type of species that lived long before mankind. They are ferocious, large, and strong. Well, at least that's what we think. But what would it be like if they still roamed the planet? Hello everyone, I'm Uzair and I'm going to give my opinion on if dinosaurs were still alive. Firstly, I would like to say that it's going to be like the Jurassic World movies. The reason is because we humans will cage these animals and test them, modify them, and maybe even create new ones. We may also use them for our selfish needs, like selling them to others for millions of dollars. If you have seen Jurassic World or Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, you would know that scientists created new types of dinosaurs, and in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, they were going to sell a dinosaur prototype, also known as as the Indoraptor, for a lot of money, even though it was brand new and no one knew what it could do. Secondly, there would be a lot of war. If you see, at the end of both Jurassic World films, there was two or more dinosaurs fighting each other, and in between, there were either some people liking it or some people trying to stop it. Lastly, there would be a lot of science involved in it. As I said before, scientists will cage and test each and every type of dinosaurs and create new ones. With that, there will be a lot of people protesting against them. Anyway, I would like to end with a quote from a film that was said by Ian Malcolm, who was played by Jeff Goldblum. Humans and dinosaurs are not going to be forced to coexist. That statement would have been true if dinosaurs were still alive. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you so much, Uzair. All right. I'm sure you're all waiting with bated breath to know who are the ones who are going to secure the first position, second, third, first runners up, which is the fourth place, and second runners up, which is the fifth place. From each category, we are going to pick the top five speakers. So before our wonderful judges announce, would you like to just say a few words how you felt the contest was? So anyone would like to talk about? Yasmin, what is your final thought on this?
I must say I thoroughly enjoyed. These kids gave me a very tough time. I was just telling Tarannum and my co-judge Tasneem the same thing. I'm having a tough time judging because I had to erase. So y'all are so small, but gave us a very tough time. I must say it was so difficult judging y'all, but nevertheless, all of y'all are winners. It is like if there is first, second, third, if there is a difference in the level, it is just by fraction of points. But I must say all of y'all are winners at this level, at this age. You are having a real you're having a head start over this public speaking platform, and truly kudos to Active Kids group, you and our ma'am Tarannum Sheikh, who's we can just see the reflection in the kids. Definitely, I must say. So congratulations, all of you all, once again. So
Thank you, Yasmin.
being
Thank you so much. Your words are so
Thank you.
encouraging for our kids. Tasneem, ma'am, I think you're glitching a bit now. So yeah, we'd like to know from you a few words on for kids.
Yes, of course. I was absolutely enthralled by the kind of creativity, the confidence, and the articulation of the ideas that you all have put forth with such great confidence. I think you all have gone beyond the contest. I have to say that I really appreciated everyone's effort, and just like ma'am said that it was just by a fraction of points that somebody has come first and second. But otherwise, you guys are winners on the platform of life. So I would hand it over to anything the winners
Tasneem ma'am,
for...
you're glitching a lot.
Off her video so that she cannot lag anymore.
Miss, she's going to
Tasneem ma'am.
lag out.
Yeah.
So you
Okay,
have to
okay,
switch
relax,
off.
everyone. Don't start talking now. We can all hear that she's glitching. Tasneem ma'am,
All right. Can you all hear me now?
yeah, it's a little
Yeah,
better
off
now.
her
Yeah.
video so that I will.
Yes. Yeah, this is better. Okay, so ma'am,
All
you're not
right.
handing it over to me. I'm going to hand it over to you and announce the winners for
All right.
juniors category, please. All right,
Okay.
over to you.
So the fifth position, which is the second runner-up, is, let's give it up for Veer Pandya. Veer, you're
Yay!
the second runner-up. Very well done.
The fifth position for in the junior category, Heer Pandya. Well done, Heer. I'm super proud of you. Ma'am, the next one, please.
Yes. So the fourth position, that is the first runner-up, goes to very well deserved Felin Thakkar. What a wonderful job, Felin. Congratulations.
Felin, our dynamic MC. I can't find her. Felin, where are you? Can you just raise your hand? Yeah, I can see you.
Yes.
Well done, Felin. Kudos to you.
Thank you.
Ma'am, can we go with next?
Yes. The third place, the very coveted third place, goes to for onion disliking to Agamya Tiwari.
The one who hates onions, okay, has actually grabbed the third position. Wow,
Very
brilliant
well
job.
done, Agamya. Very well done.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
The second place, there's a tie here. So, and very exciting tie. It goes to Arshia Sheikh. Very well done, Arshia. What great confidence. And tying with Arshia is Hasnain Shaban Ali. Well done, both of you. Excellent job.
Wow, the coolest superpower. The coolest superpower and the princess. Well done. And finally, ma'am, the first place, ma'am,
The first place, very, very well deserved, goes to Anthea Pereira. Well done,
Wow.
Anthea. You deserve an applause.
Brilliant job. Brilliant job. Felin, can you on your video? I can't see you. I need a picture with all the wonderful winners out there. Wow. Brilliant. Anthea?
Me and Agamya are the boys.
I'm super, super proud for your achievement today. 1 second. Okay, great.
Let's say cheese.
Okay.
Cheese.
Okay, thank you. We are done. Tasneem ma'am, thank you so much for announcing the winners for junior category. Now we are waiting to hear who have grabbed the 5 positions in the senior category. So Tasneem ma'am is not ready to reveal. So can we ask Yasmin ma'am if she wants to say? Because even I don't know.
Definitely, that would be my pleasure. Now, let's go to the senior category. Let's start with the second runners-up. Second runner-up, we have our own Aisha Fiaz.
Wow.
We have
Aisha.
to her a huge round of applause. Great job, Aisha. Wonderfully done. Now coming over to our first runner-up, that is Nawal Sheikh. Can you hear it for Nawal Sheikh? Well done, Nawal Sheikh.
Fourth position.
Wonderful.
Very
so
good.
that is the first runners-up, or you can say the fourth position. Now coming to the third winner, third place. Any guesses? Well, let me announce. It is our own billionaire, Shreyas Chakrabarti.
Yes, you have
wonderful job.
Well done,
This
Shreyas.
billionaire has won hearts for now. So, moving on to our winner in the second place, it is no doubt homework is harmful, Hazel Thakkar. Well done. You have really convinced me that the homework is very harmful, and my son is going to agree with you 100%.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Now let's go to our top position. Our number 1 place winner is Falak Shaban Ali. Definitely, we are all very proud of you.
Oh my God.
Well done.
Congratulations, all of y'all. You have done a great job. All of y'all are winners. All of y'all. Not only these first 5.
There's someone missing.
All of them.
There's someone
done.
missing.
Well done. All of you are winners and well done. Congratulations to all our seniors. You've really proved your mettle and your passion in public speaking, and you were a good role models to our juniors, right? Do you all agree? Right. So with this, without further ado, let me invite Agamya Tiwari to propose the vote of thanks.
Yes. Hello, everyone. On behalf of all students and teachers, I would like to thank our guests, Miss Tasneem Babat and Miss Yasmin Bashir, for accepting to be the judges in today's contest, for sparing their valuable time us. with us. Thank you, ma'am. Please accept our heartfelt gratitude. I would like to thank our club coach, Miss Tarunam, for organizing this contest and training us to showcase our best. Thank you to our parents for encouraging us, and thank you to all the role players, Zoom Master, MC, and welcome speaker for doing the roles with diligence. Congratulations to all my friends who made a mark in today's contest, and to my other friends. Remember, with hard work and practice, you can achieve anything. Thank you and have a great day ahead.
Thank you so much, our vote of for proposing the vote of thanks, Agamya and Yasmin and Tasneem. I thank you so much for being here. I'll be sharing the appreciation certificate to both of you. Thank you so much for being there. And I'd like to also thank our MC for today, our role players who have worked so diligently. Zoom Master, our MC, Felin Chakkar, Hasnain, the Zoom Master, the timekeeper, Kuar, despite his ill health, he tried to be here. Taken over by Arshia, who took the timekeeper, and also the fabulous PowerPoint which you saw today. For all the topics and all the lovely graphics on it is designed by Arshia. So well done for that. I also, even the welcome speaker Rudra, for despite his ill health, he still prepared his speech and really wanted to get it right. So thank you, Rudra, for that as well. And congratulations to all you wonderful kids. You have really set the standards high. Really, I'm really impressed. And thank you. Now it's time for a wonderful selfie. So come on, let's give a bright smile. Everybody ready? And are you going to say cheese or something else?
Yay!
My
We're gonna say
video is
yay!
unfortunately
We're gonna
not
say
working.
congrats.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. Arsha, can you please click? Can you please click the selfie? There's some issue. No. On the.
I can.
Can anyone do it? Sir, can you please do it for us?
Okay. I can. Zoom
Yeah.
Master.
Zoom Master, please do it. Right.
Please go say extempore speaking.
Extempore speaking. Okay, that is also
Three,
fine.
two.
3, 2, 1.
Yay!
Speaking.
Okay.
Well done. Well done, children. Thank you so much, Yasmin. And I know we exceeded the time, but I think it was worth the time that we spent.
Yeah, definitely worth the time. Thanks for having me here. I really enjoyed the creativity and the bubbliness of the whole team headed by our own Tarannum. Thanks a lot. You've done a great job.
Thank you.
Congrats once again to everybody.
Really.
Well done, everyone.
Thank you. Well done, everyone. Now you can head for your lunch. And
bye, ma'am. Have a great day.
I'll see you soon.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye,
Bye, ma'am. Thank you,
everyone.
ma'am. Have a nice day, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Bye.